Close your eyes. The eyes are closed. We close our eyes to make believe the mind that real self cannot be seen or perceived by the senses. Oh, all the five senses are of no use? Yes, no use. Then we find a place where we are sitting. Check again. The places, good. Not creating any discomfort. Sometimes what happens, mind says okay, and when I find during the practice I can move it, no movement at all. Why no movement at all? We are doing the practice with understanding. No movement at all. It is a knowledge. It means with that understanding. But why? Because any movement is done by the mind, not by the body. So if body is moving, it is mind is moving. Mind is moving, saying to you that I am already reacting. Do you see that? So don't allow the mind to take over the body. That is why I say the place. But another way, become aware of the space all around. Be aware of the space all around the body. Let the mind feel the sense of freedom. Always we will feel the sense of freedom if we have a place around us. If the guy you don't like that is sitting with a distance from you, you feel that sense of. That is, that is what we are doing. We are doing in a very experiential level. Place is done, the position of the body. Position, how does the position of the room changes? No. Does the position of the room articles change? No. Why should I change the position of the body in the meditation? No. I already made it comfortable. You just understand it clearly. When your mind understands, mind is engaged in the very wisdom. And then this mind has no reason to wander. And this place and the position is what is called the posture in yoga. Oh no, there are many postures in yoga. Headstand. No. The real posture means it is steady. The definition is known as definition of a posture is sthir sukham asanam, the steadiness and the comfort state of the body. means the reflecting the mental state. Oh, the relaxed and comfort position of the body is known as asana. Then why people do the handstand? That we will talk later. The real purpose of the asana, of the posture is this. Okay. Now another thing that what I said, place, position, posture. At a deeper level of awareness, this place, position, and posture helps the mind to go deeper. Deeper means rise in awareness. Rise in awareness means you do not allow the mind to fall. Fall into what? The past impressions, thoughts and feelings, to the wandering nature of the mind. So you are mindful, you are aware, you are so simple. Meditation is very simple. Why it is simple and easy? Because it is doing nothing. So it must be supported by knowledge and understanding. So a reminder, we forget, we don't keep the right memory during the day. Why? Because the mind keeps wandering in delusion or in impurity. It is very easy to, if you lost the key in your house, to find it. Easy to find the key lost inside the home. Very challenging to take care of the wandering mind. And simple solution is to keep the right memory. What is that right memory? The wandering mind to traveling mind. You travel outside. Your destination is your workplace. You go there. Everything is happening with the destination. Mind is doing it. And that mind is not picking up the destination while living within. Anyhow, we have done. Now we move to the next step, that we go little deeper by being comfortable. There are many ways to explain being comfortable. Don't bring any previous understanding. They are all habitual. So what I say, do you remember? I said being comfortable is changing the direction of the mind. Oh, changing the direction of the mind? Yes. From where to where? From outside to inside. What it means. Understand what it means. Whatever unwanted thoughts and feelings to directed thought in the feeling. So, what is that directed thought and feeling? That is my instruction. So many a times, mind listening to the instruction, listening to me, not listening because it is listening to the wandering nature. So, understood, very good. If you follow it, it will take you to rise in awareness. And what will happen? There will be an indirect separation from the body, identification. So, what is going to happen? You feel the sense of freedom from the body. What will happen if you feel the sense of the freedom? We are understanding and doing the practice. Sense of freedom means that now the mind is 100% comfortable. It discovers the comfort is always there. Comfort is always there. So let us see how you move the mind on the neck joint. Stay there. Now, how to stay there? Just feel and know that here is it. How to feel, how to move the mind. I said this. So I said move the mind on the neck joint. What it means moving. Moving means knowing and feeling. Here is a neck joint. If you don't feel, you say in your mind, here is a neck joint. Then be there. Then you feel it. Then you look inside the neck joint. Again, it is more a symbolic but realistic in practice. So why realistic in practice? Because your experience is of space within. And if you experience the space within, wonderful, beautiful, and in that space within, it brings experience of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. We're not doing anything, we're just understanding in the journey of mindfulness. It is an effortless approach, natural approach, if I want to use that word. So let us check the mind. Is it there in the state of being comfortable? You look at the shoulder joints. Looking means you know, you feel the shoulder joints. When you look and feel the shoulder joints, from there you move the mind inside. Inside is again symbolic. What I said? You just experience, you start feeling the space, infinite space, as if you have transcended the room, the articles in the room, your house, including your body. Oh, is that way? Yes, that is the beauty of the mind. You have transcended the place, position, posture, articles, room, articles in the room, your home, as if going beyond. But we experience the infinite space. Yes, in that awareness of the space, we experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Now check, remember, understand what? That comfort and steadiness are not dependent on anything outside. If your mind says, if the mind says yes, so what is the wisdom? That my comfort and steadiness are independent of anything outside. It means what? It means I can be comfortable at any time, in any location, in any relations. How simple that understanding is, but the mind does not want to experience that. Why? Because it is seeking the pleasure and happiness from outside. So we have done this step. Let us move to another step. So what we have done in being comfortable, that okay, we are uncomfortable. We discovered, recognized, experience, sensation, comfort, and steadiness are independent of anything outside. And if it is so, in this moment of experience, then it should be available to me all the time. Oh, yes. So, what do I see? That is our next step. Oh, what do I see? I see that all situations, events, relations, people have nothing to do with my state of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. And secondly, they are not responsible if I'm not. If I'm not in the state of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. But what it means? It means the entire world is separate from me. Can I experience that? Yes, in that state, what I say is being carefree. Do you have a right memory at this time? Yes, I have. Means what? Place, not changing. Position, no change. Posture, no change. Maintaining the experience of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Oh, yes, that is. Yes, you reminded me. Very good. So now being carefree. From the step of being comfortable, the next step comes, and that is being carefree. And I say being carefree is nothing but knowing, understanding, being aware that I'm different and separate from all the thoughts, projection, feelings. How come? I may say, just say, I am the infinite space or the sky. You are the sky. And the birds are flying in the sky. It is not out of the sky. What is the problem? There is no problem. Where is the problem to the sky or the space? No problem at all. So I create a problem by saying this bird is me. Means this thought is me and mine. This thought is me and mine. So when no bird is yours, why? Because you are the sky. When the no bird is yours, that means no thought. What comes to your mind is not you. You simply, I am saying, recognize. Don't control. Don't resist. Even the sky cannot resist birds flying in it. Oh, understanding. With that understanding, you are staying in that state. My friend, so simple. The space in this room, the space in my room cannot be impacted by any article, any person, me in this room. But when you say the room is full, you have lost awareness. You have lost awareness of the room. So when you say the thoughts are disturbing me, so when you say thoughts are disturbing me, it simply means you have shifted from being the sky to being a thought. That needs only to be understood. But yes, because followed by the practice, so when we continue to do the practice, so this is the practice. I'm giving the instruction. You see, the 90% is the knowledge, it is an understanding. What is that understanding? These thoughts with the knowledge goes to your mind, and the mind instantly becomes aware. It recognizes that I'm the space. What do I have to do with the birds flying in the sky? I'm the sky. So what is the misunderstanding? What is the misunderstanding? That these thoughts are mine and me. Then the problem starts. And I have already told you, can any bird control the sky? I am the sky. Can any thought control that sky? Answer is no. So same thing applies to the so then what happens? Then we enjoy watching the same thoughts coming and going, or the birds flying in and out, if I say so. There is no in and out. And then what happens in the midnight, we see the sky free from the birds. flying. Same way that midnight is our meditative state. Oh, that midnight, yes. So, to recognize and realize, I have to do the practice regularly without fail. So, knowledge, understanding, experience all have their place. Knowledge, practice, and experience. So your mind will start saying, I always have a wonderful experience in meditation. What will happen? It will help the mind to recall and have the right memory, and that right memory of space will help change the behavior, attitude, response in daily life. I'm making a very logical, analytical way a reminder to you again. So, reminder means the right memory. Right memory means pertaining to the meditation. What is the reminder? Place, the space all around, position, posture. I gave you the definition: steady and relaxed mind. Steady body and relaxed mind is asana. Steady body, because body, and relaxed mind is defined as posture. Okay. Then being comfortable. Do you still remember everything? What I explained to you in being in being comfortable? If yes, you have a right memory. Can be used anytime. It doesn't, normally it doesn't have it, but by repeat practice it can have it. And then we have already done being carefree. Being carefree. So today I said, just know you are the sky, and the birds like thoughts are flying in it. Can you really do anything to these birds? Just know it. No, so why should I worry? Let them come. Let them come. Let them go. Again, I'm asking your mind to have the right memory, the place and the space all around. Eyes are closed. Symbolically, that means the real self cannot be perceived by the sense organs. Hence, I'm saying goodbye to the senses. All the five senses Otherwise, they will pick up the objects of the senses, and then you will return after into meditation. You will say, my mind is wandering. Why? Because I misunderstand. What is misunderstanding? Misconception. What is misconception? Ignorance. Okay, now I understood. So then, place of the body. Place in the where is the place? No disturbances at all. The place the space all around the space all around. Yeah, in a room. Space all around in a room. Can we expand this factually? What is outside the room is the space. What is outside your home is the space. What is outside the county, the space. The state, the space. The country, the space. All the continents, the space. Ultimately, we find there is an infinite space, and the place we claim with the body. But yes, we have to do it in the beginning. Every place is also the space. But anyhow, position of the body and the posture of the body. We are not doing anything and we are doing everything. That is the beauty. I may say that this would be a very higher journey of meditation or mindfulness. In America, we have created a big gulf between these two words, meditation and mindfulness. There is no gulf in Eastern wisdom, our masters declare. They are synonymous. Anyhow, being comfortable, I am the sky and the birds are flying. Analyze, reflect on it. Does anything happen to the sky? No, I'm the sky. Nothing happens to me. The thoughts are there. Really? The thoughts are there or not? Yes, thoughts are there, but I'm the sky. Nothing happens to me. The way nothing happens to the sky when the birds are flying in and out, they appear and they disappear, the sky remains as it is. Can I recognize that as it is awareness? Can I recognize as it is awareness? I'm simply saying, can I recognize that awareness as it is? If the sky is alive, think of it, it will recognize. It will recognize as it is and will never be in any problem that we encounter. That is the meaning of being comfortable. And then we move to the another step, that is being carefree. So now we go little deeper than being comfortable. We go little deeper than simply being comfortable. What do you mean by going deeper? We reflect. What we reflect? We reflect and realize that if nothing happens to the sky where the birds are flying, where the thoughts are moving, it means they both are separate. They are separate. What it means again? What it means by it is separate? It is free from identification, attachment. Oh, it means when I say I have lot of crazy thoughts because of attachment and identification. How the birds can be attached to the sky, but birds can be attached to the sky. But I feel it. How I feel it? By mind. But why? Because I do not inquire. But why I do not inquire? Because of ignorance. Second, because of projection of the mind seeking happiness outside. So how can I get rid of attachment? Oh, otherwise yes, if the sky is seeking happiness from the birds, identification begins. I'm simply using the same metaphor. If sky is seeking happiness from any bird, you see that we have billions of thoughts. Any thought? My happiness is now veiled. And then as a sky, I start reacting, searching peace and happiness where they are not. So, a reminder to all the steps we have done, my friend. We will again. We have separated by being carefree. We have separating means separated, not separated. We recognize that there is already a separation. So separated by being carefree. Can I sustain the state of the mind? Can I sustain the state of mind in that awareness? Yes, it is possible. How? Let us see. So I say, look and feel the breath. Do not change the breath, flow of the breath. So look and feel the breath means what? You recognize, you know, you feel the breath is moving. We feel there is a movement of the There is a movement. There is a movement of the breath in the sensation, comfort, and steadiness of the body. One. And second, I see or you see the movements of the birds flying or the thoughts in the stillness of the sky. What do you say that? Why do you say? Oh, there is something in us that does not move at all. Motionless state. Motionless state. I'm saying motionless state amid movement of the thought. So, if we are attached to any thought, what we experience, we are also moving. Like it happens to us all the time. When we are traveling in a train, we find we are still and the trees outside are moving. Is it not a delusion that we experience we are moving, but fact is, thought is moving. But question is how to sustain this state. Question to sustain the state is what the breath, we can say the breath mindfulness. So what is this breath mindfulness? The real meaning of it is the right memory. Really? And then what is the right memory? What is the right memory? Your experience of place, position, posture, sensation, comfort, and steadiness, being carefree. That is your. So in the background, you keep this right memory. Okay, and in the front, keep looking and feeling the breath. So when you keep looking and feeling the breath, we explore. What we explore? The flow of the breath, feeling of the breath, feeling sensation. Flow of the breath is also sensation and knowing. Flow of the breath and the feeling of the breath. And we also recognize in and out of the breath flow. Do you recognize anything more? If there is no space, there is no flow, there is no feeling of the breath also. So can you recognize the space on which the flow and the feeling of breath takes place. Background. We forget the background. Your home in Phoenix, no issue. But it is actually the earth. Trump Tower in New York, it is basically the earth. My penthouse, it is the earth. What? So we do not and cannot recognize this subtler level of consciousness without what? Without experiencing place, position, and posture, sensation, comfort, and steadiness, being carefree and being comfortable in the initial stages of the journey. But gradually, what happens? Gradually, we can perceive one space behind all that is changing. So you see that now we are moving to the next step. What is that next step? Changing versus unchanging. We reflect on it. So in this state of the mind, we recognize the changing and unchanging aspects. So start with place, position, and posture. Place of the body will change. Why? Body is changing. But the space or the earth, metaphorically, is not. I return to the same place, workplace and home, etc. So can we recognize the position? Position in space. As such, there is no position, it is only the space. There is no position. So, but why you say position? I say position with reference to the body. Oh, otherwise there is still a space. Just check it. And then the posture, the same thing. The posture will change, but where it changes is the space. Where it changes is the space. So we are reflecting between change and not changing aspects. So now when I say being comfortable, sensation, comfort and steadiness, we see with reference to the body and the mind. We don't see that sensation, comfort, and stillness are always there. How can you say? Look and feel this space or the sky. Now examine the sensation, comfort, and steadiness in the sky, is it not? Even if birds are flying or not flying, behind there is always unchanging. And the same thing we discovered in being carefree. And same thing continue to experience in the breath mindfulness. Breath is changing, breath is going in and out. You feel the sensation, but where it is happening, all it is happening in the space, all happening in the space. Does the space changes? Does the space change? No, not at all. So you keep that experience for a longer period every day until the mind settles. I can use a different word. Mind settles or absorbs into the space. So regular listening, learning, contemplation and reflection, practice and experience, applying wisdom in daily life, daily analysis will take us to awakening, realization, and transformation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness through the mind on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside the palms. Know your experiences, we'll share our experiences, bring the hands down. How are you?
Good.
Only 1 hour.